Event registry provides a way to compute correlations between data of different types. Examples of such data are global indicators, mentions of keywords in news, mentions of concepts or categories in the news. Let's start by searching for a concept, in this case mention of Barack Obama in the news. When we click Get Trends, we load the data curve that corresponds to the mentions of Barack Obama in the news per day. So each data point corresponds to the number of times Barack Obama was mentioned in the news on individual date. When we scroll down, we can now choose to compute correlations with other data types. So we can choose to compute correlations with other concepts. So this means mentions with other concepts in the news. We can compute correlations with the mentions of different categories in the news. And we can compute correlations with different data indicators. Since we have loaded the data about Barack Obama mentioned in the news, let's stick with the mentions of other concepts in the news. Here we can additionally limit to a subset of potential candidates. So if we don't provide any additional constraints on the candidates, we can just simply press the compute top correlations and perform the computations. So now we are evaluating from a pool of about 2 million other concepts that we monitor based on how frequently they are mentioned in the news. And what we find is a list of top correlated concepts. You can see that we have on top, we have a concept named White House, then we have United States Congress, we have Republican Party, politics, and so on. And we can see that the correlations are quite high, so they are about 0.9 or 0.8. We can also zoom in and then see the data curves for individual concepts that correlate the most. And the black curve corresponds to the mention of Barack Obama. Alternatively, we can choose to load data about a particular global indicator. Let's type in the price of the crude oil. Once we select it, we can click again Get Trend and load the curve that corresponds to the price of the oil. So this is the time series that corresponds to the price of the oil along the last 3 years. If we again scroll down, we have again the same options as before. So since we have loaded the data indicator, we can the optimal way is to compute correlations with other data indicators. So when we press the compute top correlations, we will now evaluate what are the other time series for the other indicators that correlate the most with the price of the oil. What we get as the result, we can see there are a number of companies and actually their stock prices, and these companies are mostly in the market of either drilling or energy production. And we can see that the correlation is very high with the oil price. Additionally, the user can also import its own data if they have some interesting data to analyze. So they can either import a tab separated file that should follow the format which is specified in the description, Alternatively, they can also simply draw their own time series that they would like to analyze, and then press the use the curve as input data button, and then on they can analyze the data as they want and find top correlations.